Hi there, I'm David Williams, founded Income Realty Corp 43 years ago in 1978. And I think you might be interested in increasing your rental business. I'd love to talk to you about it now if you like. I was shocked to learn that 43 million houses are rented in the United States. Wow, that's a whole lot. What it means is that there's all sorts of income coming in to the owners of those rental homes. Do you want to share in that income? Main thing that you got to do first is, in any investment, reduce your risk. Always look for the lowest possible risk in any investment. And the great thing about real estate is it is the best way to reduce your risks if you do it right. Where should you invest? Well, generally look for areas where the population is increasing, where people are moving in, because they're always going to need a place to live. And you know, you can't do without a place to live. So the first thing in, pick your area where you want to be. Then now look at your own situation. If you're buying all cash, then that's easy. However, most people want to be able to leverage their investment by being able to borrow, because generally you can borrow more cheaply than the investment is paying, so you make even more money by using other people's cheaper money. If that's the case, let's talk. The first thing you've got to look for is how much is it going to cost you to borrow that money, and where are you going to get it from? The rule of thumb is that banks will not lend unless your debt to income is less than 38%. So if you're making $100,000 and you already owe more than $38,000, don't look for a loan at this time. But there are other ways to do it. The best way really is to go to relatives or friends who may have money that's available that they want to invest, and have them come in with you, so that you're coming in with their cash as well as yours. This is a great way to increase that debt to income situation, so that you can then borrow, go back to the bank and borrow the mortgage money that you may need. Before you consider buying any property, however, make certain that you have your funds lined up. You know how large a property you can buy. And so if you're going to be buying with lenders' money, you should know then, or you should have a pre-approval letter from that lender. Quite often these days you have to show that pre-approval letter to the seller of the property that you're going to be buying. So arrange that part first. Get your money lined up so that you know what size of property you can afford to buy. Good. Okay, that's all out of the way. Next step is to line up to find the property. Okay, let's say you're looking around and you find this looks good, that looks good. The first thing you want to check about the property, once you've decided, yeah, this looks like a nice property that you'd like to own, the next thing to find out is how much income is going to come in from that property. This is the most important thing if you're thinking of an investment. You got to know how much is going to come back to you. So the rental income is the first thing that you got to look at, and the most important thing. Once you've decided that for that particular property, then the next thing you got to start looking at now the operating costs. And what are they? Most important, taxes. So you got to know how much taxes are is the current owner paying now. And be careful, however, because many times once you buy the property, your tax rate may go way up. After that, you need to be looking at insurance. What's going to be the cost of the insurance? What are the costs of the utilities, the water, sewer, electricity, and so on? What's the cost of maintenance? And this is something a lot of people overlook, but figure in, if it's a rental property, you are going to have to spend over the years at least 6% of all the money you bring in is going to have to go back out in maintenance costs. Now, it might be big things like changing a roof or replacing the pipes or whatever, or it could be little things like doing some painting here and there, but they all add up to over 6% of your income. So make certain not to exclude it, figure it in. And then also you got to figure homeowners associations and condo associations if they come into the picture, if you're buying that kind of property. And then of course, management fees. And this is another topic which we can cover later, but management fees, if you want to cut their risk down to as low as possible, hire a good professional manager who knows what he's doing and can help you to make the most possible money. Thank you. Please call if we can help you. We can help you to buy, we can help you to choose properties, and we are the best managers you'll find around anywhere.